Good morning, this is Pink Diamond Guide, and I'm Susie, here to do your zip around the zodiac, and today we're looking at the aspect of Taurus. So if you have Taurus in your chart, whether it's your sun sign or it's showing up as another aspect, there might be something really relevant in this reading for you. We do have a quick look at health, wealth, and relationships in these. It's just a quick glance over the energies, the way that they're playing out right now. Now, it could be this reading could be really interesting for you, Taurus, because Uranus is traveling in retrograde through your sign, and it's been there since the 24th of August, and it's going to be there for a minute into next year, I do believe. So what that energy is all about is some level of, the words I use are internal rebellion or some dramatic change to who you are as a person. Like it's big energy, and because it's traveling through your sign, you're probably going to be feeling it really intently. So it'll be interesting to see what this little read comes out in as we have a quick glance over how it's showing up at this particular time. And yeah, we'll have a look at the energy from the aspect of Taurus and see what's going on for you. Let's have a look. Righto. Health, wealth, and relationships. Health, we've got the Queen of Cups. Let's have a look into your wealth energy. We have got the Eight of Cups. And from the aspect of relationships, let's have a look. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. Look, even just this quick look at it, it does. That's kind of what I'm picking up. You've got a massive change underway into how this next phase is going to play out for you. Oh, what about clarifying energies? Let's have a look, Taurus. We're going to look at the aspects of health, wealth, and relationship for Taurus, and I normally zip through these readings really quickly. We won't do a deep dive into these energies, but I've got a feeling, Taurus, that a deep dive around energies is what's coming up for you. Let's have a look at your energies from the we're looking from the aspect of Taurus at health, wealth, and relationship under these current energies. Look at that, the Ten of Pentacles, the Chariot. I'm not kidding, something's underway for you. And the Justice card, right? This is going to be a big season for you, Taurus. Health, let's look at that first. Health looks pretty good. This is not where I feel the big shake-up in your energy. I think you're going to respond to the changes in a really healthy way. So yeah, there's the Queen of Cups does tend to look after themselves. So this Ace of Cups up here, I always equate to having an understanding of self-love, universal love, and some level of, like I want to call it divine love or twin love. You know, if you're in a twin flame scenario and you've seen how I interpret Ace of Cups, this will make sense. But it feels to me like there's some level of self-love, clarity and self-care coming back your way. Why I'm talking about love and talking about health is because they're intertwined. The level of love energy that you're able to let flow back and forth will actually have a massive impact on your health. And I think you're acutely aware right now, Taurus, even though you can be, you're an earthy character, absolutely, you can be very common sense, can be stubborn. I don't think that that's your energy right now. I think you're almost counterintuitive in the way that the energies are flowing at you right now. You're probably a little more mellow than what you're used to being. And you're always like, Taurus is, I'm going to say, every Taurus I've ever known has been a really caring energy. They're so grounded in doing the right thing, and family is big and important, and home is important. And here I'm picking this up too, is going that when all of these things tick along nicely for you, Taurus, your health resonates really, and like it counterpunches and says, yes, we're feeling like home and hearth is feeling good, so our health is responding in kind. I feel like you're mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically feeling quite stable right now, and even willing to help other people come to, the abundant conclusions that you've come to. This is really nice energy for this sector, Taurus. In your financial sector, we're moving forward. Again, this is really beautiful energy. So whatever troubles that you've been in with your finances right now, feels like you're starting to dig your way out of it. It might have been a minute where things might not have necessarily been going your way. Maybe it's been hard to find stable work, or feel like your job opportunities, even promotion opportunities, have been limited. Maybe it feels like money just comes in and comes out really, really quickly, because it is fast moving around this. But how this shift is moving is that you're walking away from troubled times. This is an improvement in your financial sector. Could even be a promotion, but it definitely feels like it moves to more stability and away from troubled times, where you start to reap a little bit of the reward of the work that you've been doing. See this home in the background? It's so important to you, isn't it, Taurus, to keep a steady and stable home and feel like that nothing can rock that foundation. And maybe in recent times there's been a level of instability that just has really rattled your cage and just gone, I need to bring stability back into my home. And it's coming. Look, see, you connect health and well-being with stability, with health and home, and money coming towards you. So it feels like that energy is taking place. And I want to even push this into the middle of September, Taurus, where you're in the process of bringing that stability towards you. And I would perceive that you'll have forward movement very, very shortly, not far after that. So that it does feel like a positive upswing there. Now, in your relationships, this is where it's super interesting, because where I led the reading is you've got Uranus traveling backwards, so retrograde through the sign of Taurus, and it's relatively new in that retrograde. 24th of August was only like a week ago, something like that, and it will be there for a minute, like up to into January, I believe. It's a minute. I'll double check that, but it's there for we're at the start of that shift, and the energy of that Uranus retrograde through Taurus is about internal rebellion and dramatic change. And if I'm seeing it anywhere in your reading, I'm seeing it in your relationships, right? So here you've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is it's a 180 from where you've been. So whatever instability that you've been facing, the 180 is underway, and what's coming back at you is a level of justice and a level of balance. And here's another kicker, is we've got Saturn in Aquarius, and that's been there for a minute as well, and will stay there for a minute till the end of October. So this will bring a return serve of karma, that energy. So all of the solid hard work, foundation building that you've been doing is going to return serve to you. Now, the other energy that's super interesting under this energy is Mercury's just gone into Libra. So we've got this energy of the scales balancing out, karma playing out. I wonder if you've got someone returning to you, someone who's done you wrong in the past, but who you've maintained a really healthy, stable space for. This could be a love returning. If it's not a love returning, if you're in a relationship and you're wondering, is there going to be a change taking place on that? I'm going to say yes. It's going to be more balanced coming back to you. I think you've given and given and given and given and given, and you've remained grounded in what you've been giving, and the universe is going, I see you, Taurus. It's time for us to swing our sword of justice and return karma your way in a positive. It's going to feel like a 180. It's coming back your way as a 180 to bring your connection back in harmony. I just feel like you're going to have conversations that are going to be balanced. See, this sword is, when we talk swords in tarot, we're talking communication, thoughts and ideas. And we do have this Mercury in Libra scenario playing out. Now, Mercury is going to go retrograde from about the 9th of September, which can bring people back from your past. And this is kind of where I'm seeing it, is it's bringing a level of karma around and going, return serve, Taurus. Here's what should have happened. Here's the justice that you get, and the conversations. At first, I think they're going to be, balanced and friendly, because we've got the scales here. But once it moves out of Libra, closer into, we're looking around the 9th of September when that retrograde happens. The retrograde happens in Libra, but then it moves back through Virgo. So it goes back through those energies. Maybe it it unsettles the balance is going to return serve connected to karma, right? And I think this sort of truth is going to be swung. And I would just say that conversations, my gut feeling is that they might feel like they get out of whack. But I think if you maintain your cool level headedness and try not to tip into stubborn energy, but maintain the status quo is what I want to say, to bring this karma around for you in a healthy way in your relationships. Righto, let's have a look at your oracle card. What have we got? Do something different. Let's add it up. Believe, strange encounters. Okay, see, because that is not your MO, is it, Taurus? It's not your MO. You're a pretty stable character. You're pretty earthy and you're pretty grounded. But what's about to come around for you does feel like, remember I said it before, internal rebellion, dramatic change. That Uranus coming back through Taurus as a retrograde energy. We're under that energy right now. So however this plays out, right? I don't know if this person has done you dirty in the past and they want to come back and ask for forgiveness, or in your current relationship, if the balance has been so out of whack and the change that you see makes you want to be stubborn and you want to dig your toes in and you don't want to let people in to give them another opportunity to do you dirty again. This to me feels like you're going to behave like it's an internal rebellion. Your natural response is to be grounded but stubborn. That's the energy of the bull. And wherever it shows up in your chart, however this aspect pushes against you, that you would bother to sit and watch a reading from the aspect of Taurus, you would have this stubborn earthy energy within you. And what Spirit is asking you is to tip into a more cupsy space, right? A more cupsy space where it's the energy of believe, where you're in your emotions and you're in your heart space and you're in your soul and you're in your trusting. It could be a strange encounter that comes towards you because the person that is bringing this energy, that's the 180, is going to be behaving in a way that might not necessarily make sense, and you're probably not going to trust it, right? You're probably not going to trust it. You're probably going to think, well, this person screwed me over once before. Highly likely that's what I'm in for again. This time, Spirit is asking you, with that internal rebellion energy and that dramatic change in energy, to receive them a little different, to do something a little different and believe in the magic, right? Taurus, that's not really your strong point, isn't it? You're all about the groundedness. And Spirit's asking you, believe in the strange encounters, believe in the magic. Ooh, no way out. Taurus, whatever. This is a destiny moment. This is a destiny moment. This is something you've been preparing for. This is something that is, all of the work that you've done to step into a destiny moment. Now, look, free will, that's a powerful force, right? And sometimes our free will lead us to tap out of something that we've actually been working for. And this is what I'm picking up for you. This destiny moment's going to happen whether you like it or not. The kicker for you, Taurus, really is, how are you going to respond? Are you going to bring forth a stubborn energy and go, no, I'm not going to let magic happen in my life? Or are you going to step into an energy that is transformational, right? Here comes, and remember I said to you, this person's probably done you dirty. I don't know if you can see what's written on here, but that word actually says bitch. And right, it's like, this person's probably someone, whether it's masculine or feminine, don't be dissuaded by the fact that it's a feminine energy there. Whoever this person is, you're probably holding them in disrepute for some reason. And when they come back around, it's probably going to feel like it's difficult to hold a balanced energy and not just want to say, I'm going to serve justice on you. I actually think the universe wants to serve justice on you, Taurus, and give you something very, very special. Feels all very counterintuitive, doesn't it? It's a karmic return. Our 65 days. Sometimes you just giggle. Mindful communication. Let's have a read. It says here, listening with empathy is a superpower. Can you truly hear what others are trying to communicate? Strike up a conversation for the purpose of listening and responding mindfully instead of just waiting for your turn to talk. I can't even make that up, right? Do something different, right? Hold your tongue and listen to what the bitch has got to say. Sorry, I don't want to be flippant, but however you're holding this person, there's probably some degree of friction between you, and the way they want to present and the way they want to come forward is to balance the scales, and there's probably going to be an apology if you allow them to get to the bottom of what they need to say. There's probably something really worthwhile in what they're going to say to you. Taurus, that's a cracker of a reading, and honestly, I do feel like it's this internal rebellion. It might have you churning up a little bit and wanting to tap out of your emotions for a moment. Do what you need to do to ground, but as much as you can, stay in that emotional energy so the universe can do its thing and turn the tables on this situation. I actually think you're going to like what comes back at you. The reward is in your favor. Nice one, Taurus. Well, that's it for me for this reading. Little zip around the zodiac. Till we talk to you next time, it's bye from me for now.